I just learned that Thanksgiving week each year, home buying activity drops by 30 to 40%. But home search on Thanksgiving Day is one of the most searched days in all of the fourth quarter. So what does that mean? Well, you may see less showings and less offers during Thanksgiving week on your listings. It is a great time to be exposed to buyers who are in the market or just getting in the market as they do their searching when their stomach is full of turkey and they're sitting around with their family watching football. A lot of people are sitting on Zillow or Realtor checking out the houses and planning their next week's activities. This week here in the Beach Cities market, we saw an $18 million brand new home at one Strand sell. We saw the largest single drop in active inventory of the year, and quite a roller coaster in the mortgage world as the Fed indicated there wouldn't be possibly a rate cut and then there would be a rate cut. Let's jump right in. It's an exciting week and I'm grateful to have you along for the ride. That's right, One Beach View Avenue at the Strand in Dana Point is this week's high sale at $18 million. This was a brand new 5-bedroom, 6-bath, 5,300 square foot home with incredible views. It was located on the second row of the Strand, which a little fun fact about the second row of the Strand, I've done a little bit of digging and research because we've started coining the second row at Strand Billionaire Row. If you look at the tax records and see who owns those entities, it represents a lot of the wealth in the United States with some of the biggest companies and biggest names owning real estate right there on the second row at the Strand. So keep an eye out for future high sales as it's a popular spot to be because it has a little bit of privacy from the front row and the back row where you have walkways on each side. Right in the middle, you still get great views and have some of the very best houses. The thing I really liked about this home was its design. It really brought to life some of the modern touches with some neutral colors coming back in nicely, gave it a very wonderful, classic, modern look to this house. Let me know what you think. Would you rather have black and white all over, or do you like how some of these light browns and earthy colors are coming back in to combine with the modern look? This week's Beach Cities numbers that matter, it was really fascinating. Again, we define beach cities as San Clemente, Dana Point, San Juan Capistrano, and Laguna Niguel. We saw the biggest single drop in active inventory. Yep, 26 homes came off the market, whether they went into contract or decided to remove their listing. Either way, we are down to just now 396 active listings in all of the beach cities across price points, including townhomes and condos. So we're seeing the seasonal inventory shrinkage, and it's going to be an interesting year where we start off with even fewer homes on the market. I'm guessing that we're going to end up somewhere in the 200s by the end of the year. Demand represented by in escrow properties dropped by 5 homes down to 160 homes currently in contract that are selling. However, closings climbed again this week to 170 homes that have closed escrow in the last 30 days, giving us a total months inventory of 3.27 months inventory. So at the current rate that we're selling homes, if no new homes came on for the next 3.27 months, we would be completely out of houses on the market. Now, that's probably not going to happen, but stay tuned. In the mortgage world, the big question this week has been, are we going to get the Fed rate cut in December? And the week started out with several of the Fed members favoring their concerns about rising inflation over their concerns about the breaking of the labor market. So Poly Market, which tends to be a great predictive tool where people are placing their money saying, we think it's going to happen, we don't think it's going to happen, had a rate cut as low as 22% likelihood last week. But just now this week, after we've seen several other Fed members come out and say, no, we really are more concerned about job loss, it has spiked up to an 85% likelihood that we're going to see a 25% basis point cut in December. But stay tuned. You never know what Jerome Powell is going to do. He always likes to surprise us. This week's deal of the week is 408 Camino, San Clemente, located in Colony Cove. This is a 55 plus 2-bedroom, 2-bath with an incredible ocean view. On a clear day, you can see Catalina Island and San Clemente Island. It's an absolutely stunning view, and it just had a huge price drop down to $1.1 million, making this, in my opinion, the very best deal on the market. Because when we look at the last 2 sales in the neighborhood that are the same model, the same size, also 55 plus, both of those sold well above $1.1 million. So 379 Camino San Clemente sold for $1.3 million. This home had been remodeled about 20 years ago, so a very functional home, everything works well, but isn't to the taste and remodeling that you would do today. That home had a partial ocean view, not nearly as panoramic as the home located at 408. Again, that one sold for $1.3 million. But 341 Camino San Clemente, which had no ocean view at all and a gorgeous remodel, sold for $1.4 million. So when you look at the comps, if someone were to come in and do a remodel to 408 Camino San Clemente, it's reasonable to think that this one's going to sell for a margin above $1.4 million because it has an incredible view. If you have questions on it or want to go see it before it's gone, call me, message me, let's get you out there as soon as possible. people. That's a wrap on this week's Beach Cities Market Update. With inventory plunging, the Strand setting the bar for luxury real estate in Dana Point, and a possible rate cut back on the table, it's turning out to be a fascinating winter. I hope you've had an incredible time with your family and really enjoy them this Thanksgiving week. If there's anything we can do to help you or make next year's Thanksgiving even better with a new home, feel free to reach out to me. Again, the deal of the week I'm sure is going to be gone if you wait too long. Don't forget to like, subscribe, or follow along for more information like this.